Well, I'm Tim Hegarty, and a company called Synchronize.com, and we are a music supervision company. We're also got a publishing company called Songmaster Publishing, but for the purpose of working with Music Xray, it's Synchronize.com. That's SYNCNYS.com. I've been in the music industry since 1982. I started off as a drummer and became a songwriter. I had two record deals as an artist a long time ago with BMG Records, and had a couple of minor dance hits. And then I became a songwriter, and I wrote for the wonderful Gloria Gaynor and a band over here called D Ream, who were like the big dance band of the 1990s. So basically, yeah, Synchronize is all about you know finding great songs, and that comes from my background of being a songwriter, being a musician, being a publisher, being a manager, being a roadie. I did everything. I also have done things like I did a charity album for about in 1998, and that raised about $500,000. We had U2 on that, Sinead O'Connor, Van Morrison. Actually, this there is a little award I got for it. So I've kind of done everything in music, and now obviously with Synchronize, the way the music industry is going is that it's all to do with music sync and placing songs. Yeah, so Songmaster Publishing, I set up in '97. I have about 30 writers supplying me with songs, and now, like I say, I'm focusing 100% on Synchronize, which is the licensing arm of that. And so we're over here in the United Kingdom, but we're looking for songs from around the world to place in wherever we can. Mostly, obviously, TV adverts is the one that we're really focusing on. Not so much film, because I don't have those sort of contacts. So it's what I do with the advertising agencies here in the United Kingdom, and there's lots of opportunities. So that's Synchronize. That's where we are. Well, where do I start with songs? I mean, obviously, this has been a bad month. We lost David Bowie on one hand, Glenn Fry on the other. Two completely different types of songwriter, but my goodness, they wrote some great songs. I mean, to me, my hot button is just the melody and the lyric. I don't care what genre it is, or tempo, or style, or anything. It has to be, the song has to, it just has to reach you. And there's loads of songs out there that aren't the greatest singers in the world, not necessarily even the greatest musicians, but there's something about the song. And when it's a good song, when it's well written and it's balanced and it tells a story, and you know that story is real, that the songwriters felt it, it's magical. It's absolutely magical. And so what I do is, I just listen to songs all the time. It's kind of playing in the background, and I think I've kind of trained my ears just to go bing. Whenever something comes up, I'll go, whoa, what's that? And it could be in any style. It really could be. It's just as long as at the end of the day, it has to have a hook. I mean, we're talking pop music here, and when I mean pop music, that can be rock and rap, dance, whatever it is. But pop isn't popular. It's called popular for a reason. Is that it's got something that is like so easily digestible and easily understood by everybody across the world. And so what I look for with my hot buttons are sincere songs that really matter, that have a feeling about them. And I can't really express it on any other way. I mean, obviously, we all know the Beatles, we all know the Rolling Stones, we all know David Bowie, we all know the Eagles, and there's 1,000 other writers out there, and artists who write great songs. What I don't like, I suppose, in reverse to this, is songs that are overcomplicated. and they're trying to be clever. There's some artists out there in the charts at the moment. I go, really, guys? The production's amazing, the beat's amazing, the video's amazing, but I can't remember it after one hearing. I can't remember it after 3 hearings, and I kind of go, "Where's the song?" And so there's that element of music, of the music industry, shall I say, which is it's a bit false, I think. So what I love about dealing with you guys and all the writers that I deal with is they all seem to be genuine people, and they write from the heart. So my hot button is I just love good songs. Simple as that. So I listen to every song that I get, and I appreciate every song that I get, and I appreciate the time that people have taken to do that. So so when I get a song that I really like, I'll email or not email, but use your system to get back in touch with the guys and say thanks for this. And most times I say, can you send me a link to some other songs? Because I want to. Obviously, they may have sent me the best song, but I always believe if a songwriter's written one good song, there's probably a couple of other good songs out there. So I listen to every song. I reply to every song. And when a song really works for me, obviously then I talk to the guys and try and build up a relationship. And what I'd like to do then is just offer a straightforward, non-exclusive licensing deal. And what that means is that it's not a publishing deal; it's a licensing deal. So the writer is free to sign with anyone else they want. It just means that if I then like that song and take it to an agency, and they want that song, then I have to know that I can move really, really fast, and all the rights have been done and dusted, and everyone knows what they're getting. So it's a straightforward 50-50 deal. That's the way I work it. Whatever I get, it's 50-50 with whatever with the writer. Obviously, which I have done with a number of writers. If then the song's really good, in the sense that it could be a single rather than maybe an instrumental track for an ad, I offer to release the single through my small record label, and hopefully create a bit of traction there. So, for example, I recently had a bit of success with Music Xray with a band called producer, called Little Red Church. Wonderful song, and I got that placed with Electric Ireland, which is a big electricity supplier in Ireland. And I'm now going to release that single on the back of the fact that it's had 85,000 views on YouTube. That mightn't sound much, but in the population in Ireland, that's actually quite a lot. So the idea is to use then the traction, the interest that the YouTube ad or the ad on TV or the ad on the radio or the YouTube video creates to try and create some further financial gain for the artist. Basically, that's what that's about. I love Music Xray, and I'll tell you why I love Music Xray. It's because it's really easy to use, and what makes it so special is the rating system. So it's almost like a peer reviewed song. So there's no reason why someone would give a song a bad rating or a good rating if for any other reason than the song's bad or the song's good. So your rating system is really, really efficient. It means then that I can start finding out what my peers think are a good song. But also in there's quirky songs, and you've got a great search function to for example, your needle stack, which is a great function. So if I want a song that's country and western, sung by a girl, up tempo, your programming or whatever we do it is so good because I get what I'm looking for. And there are other systems out there that really don't do that. Your system does it. And I've found some amazing songwriters through Music Xray. I mean, There's some really, really good talent out there, and they all deserve a break. And I think what you guys are doing is giving them that break. And it's a fair system. I think it's about $5 or $10 to put a song out there to submit a song. And I think if you believe in your song and you want it to be heard, I think that's a fair recompense, compensation, shall we say, for someone like me to take my time out and listen to the song and answer it. So it's a great site, and it just works. You can't really put it any other way. It just works.